Welcome back to Erzincan for the thrilling conclusion of the WDSC 2023 season. This marks the grand finale with a doubleheader, 2 days of back-to-back race action at a brand new venue for the WDSC. In this episode, we'll pick up all the action from the Open Skate Men's Race 2, culminating in the grand finale and crowning the world champions. Additionally, there are some changes in the race conditions on the second day. The weather is much cloudier and windier, bringing colder temperatures to the riders and the surface. This may change things up a bit during the races. After yesterday's first ever career international stage win, Alexandros Souganakis is currently leading the standings.
So my plan for race 2 is to still keep it safe, as I made it yesterday. And I'm more aiming the second position, then I'm sure to win the championship and not risk it all for the first position. My plan is to send it, but keep it on what I'm able to do.
Following the disqualification of Vasek Svanchara, Diego Poncelet now occupies the third spot. He must win the race to be announced world champion.
So today is going to be pretty difficult. Now we have some provisional points from yesterday's race, and I'm sitting in third after I crashed in the finals, and this means I'm going to have to make up some positions. I think in order to win the race as a whole, I'm going to need to win this one today, and then hope that Alexandros doesn't come second. If I do that, then this is the objective, and I'll be very happy.
The preparations are over, and now it's time for the quarterfinals. The first heat of the quarterfinals, it's Diego Poncelet, Andreas Bouclier, Jack Plummer, and Thomas Ang. And the first heat is on. Great start from Diego and Bouclier, who is just behind him, but Plummer closes in on Bouclier before the second turn and passes him. Now Plummer in second position, Poncelet in the lead, and Thomas at last position. But on corner 5, Bouclier again gains momentum and passes Plummer. Now Bouclier has claimed the second spot. Coming into the last corners, he is closing the gap, but Poncelet and Bouclier are in fine form as they move themselves into the semifinals. In the second heat, it's Vasek Svanchara, Harry Clark, Olev Oye, and Luis Rabanal. The race is on. Great push from all the riders, but Clark manages to pull ahead to claim first spot. Oye in second, Svanchara in third, and Luis Rabanal in fourth. But on the third corner, Svanchara finds that extra speed to pass Olav Oye, propelling him into second spot. Approaching turn 6, positions remain the same, but Rabanal and Oye make contact. Oye manages to survive, but Rabanal has come to a standstill before being able to continue racing, losing him precious time. And the heat winner, Harry Clark, crosses the line as Vasek Svanchara claims second spot. Third is Olav Oye, with Luis Rabanal bringing up the rear. The lineup for the third heat sees Souganakis, Schwab, Klivo, and Hussein Al-Nasrallah under starters' orders. And the heat is on. Great start from Souganakis, who takes the early lead. Al-Nasrallah also gets a great start as he moves himself into second position. Schwab is in third, and Klivo in fourth. On turn 3, Schwab grabs the opportunity to pass Al-Nasrallah, who loses control and crashes into the hay bales. Al-Nasrallah is okay and able to continue the race, but now too far from the lead group to mount any challenge. Schwab continues to chase down Souganakis for first position, but Souganakis is too fast, taking yet another win, this time the quarterfinal Heat 3. Schwab qualifies in second position as Klivo and Al-Nasrallah take third and fourth respectively. Fourth and last heat of the quarterfinals, it's Barbizzi, Carlotti, Bohlmil, and Lisa Peters. The race is on, and Barbizzi jumps into first place as Carlotti settles into second, and Peters and Bohlmil compete in a head-to-head battle, with Lisa Peters managing to take third spot. And on the long straight section, Bohlmil manages to pass Peters, and he moves himself into third place. Coming into the final 2 turns, Bohlmil is trying desperately hard to close the gap with Carlotti, but in the end, Barbizzi manages to finish first with Carlotti in second and Bohlmil in third, with Lisa Peters taking the final place. First semi-final heat, it's Diego Poncelet, Vasek Svanchara, Harry Clark, and Andreas Bouclier. The preparations are all done as they line up at the start line. The race is on. What a great start from Harry Clark as he storms away and takes the lead. Now there's a battle developing for second place between the three other riders, but Diego Poncelet manages to come out of it in second position. Chvanchada also finds his rhythm as he settles into third spot, with Bouclier now in fourth. Entering turn 3, positions remain the same, but on the straight before turn number 4, Poncelet finds that extra speed as he picks a great line and passes Harry Clark. Coming into corner 4, Chvanchada loses control and takes a massive hit. He's okay, but unable to continue his challenge and retires from the race. And with Chvanchada out of the running, Bouclier finds himself in third position and begins to close on Harry Clark. And yes, he's done it! He manages to pass Harry Clark before the very daunting turn number 6. They all clear turn 6 with no major issues as the positions remain the same, but with Bouclier closing the gap on Poncelet. Coming through corner number 10, Harry Clark again gains momentum on the fastest part of the course, picking a fast and clear line as he manages to pass Bouclier and climb up to second position. But it's still not over as they approach the final 2 turns. Bouclier again makes a move on Clark and manages to pass him on the straight and puts himself into second position. But the duel continues into the last corner as Clark again strikes back and reclaims his second spot back from Bouclier on the final straight, pushing Bouclier back into third position. As they cross the finish line, it is Harry Clark who has secured a spot in the final alongside Poncelet from this incredible first semi-final heat. What a race! First semi-finals, Diego Poncelet first, Harry Clark second, Andreas Bouclier third, and Vasek Chvanchada fourth. The second semi-final heat sees Stefano Barbizzi, Alexandros Souganakis, Gregoire Schwab, and Antoine Carlotti lining up at the start. Everything is ready for the race, and the race is on. That's a great start from Stefano Barbizzi with Souganakis now in second position, Schwab in third, and Carlotti in fourth. Into turn 3, and Souganakis makes a bold move on Barbizzi, managing to pass him into first place. Behind them, Carlotti makes his pass on Schwab in the turn and continues to climb up the ranks as he also cruises past Barbizzi on the straight. On the exit of turn 8, Barbizzi struggles to remain in control, but somehow manages to stay on his board. As they enter the straight, Schwab comes in with a lot of speed, and on the outside he passes Barbizzi to move himself into third. But there is a titanic duel at the front of the field with Carlotti and Souganakis as they race toe-to-toe, with Souganakis managing to hold on to first position. Approaching the final 2 turns, positions remain unchanged, but the gap between Souganakis and Carlotti is very close. Who will win this race, or can Gregoire Schwab make a last-gasp effort from behind? Souganakis and Carlotti cross the finish line neck and neck, and Souganakis takes yet another win as Carlotti comes in second behind him, with Schwab in third and Barbizzi in fourth. Another incredible race for the history books. The final, Diego Poncelet in red leggings, Alexandros Souganakis in green, Antoine Carlotti in blue, Harry Clark in yellow. The tension is high. You could cut the air with a knife as the riders line up for the final race of the weekend.
Open stand-up final here. World Downhill Skateboarding Championships, Erzincan, Turkey. And here we go, everyone powering away. Some nice start from Harry Clark on the right-hand side. You called it, Owen. Can he drift in front and get into a top position?
I don't know. Souganakis had a great...
Close.
Oh my goodness. All right, they're side by side. It looks like Clark has a little bit, but I think Alex is going to have the advantage into this corner. Here he's going to let off the gas a little bit and give it to him. Tuck right into second, right in front of Poncelet. But I mean, the 4 of them are right on top of each other. Carlotti with a little stand-up.
Yeah, Carlotti in fourth at the moment. Poncelet in third, Clark in second. But this is where Diego Poncelet is surely going to make the pass on Harry Clark. It's a section of road that Poncelet absolutely loves. Souganakis looking to go 2 for 2 this weekend, but now he's got Diego Poncelet for company. Harry Clark in third, right this sweeping turn, but we're setting up for turn 6.
Yep, the big crash corner. You know, this is where it's going to be. This is going to be huge. Oh, Carlotti up the inside on Clark. He's into third, mid-braking zone. Souganakis
is in the bales! Out of the race!
Okay, so we got Poncelet running away a little bit, but Clark's going to use Carlotti here as draft bait, and he's going to slingshot himself down this straightaway. He is not out of this race yet, but Poncelet, man, he looks good up front. Side by side, Carlotti and Clark, they're fighting for second place. These are huge points here.
Well, this is impressive from Diego Poncelet. We know how fast he is on this course, the quickest man on the mountain. This is where Poncelet absolutely excels on these sections. Harry Clark just looks over his right shoulder. Carlotti, though, is the man that is not giving up the fight. It's going to have to be some big defense from Harry Clark through this final section. But Diego Poncelet through the final turn. He was third yesterday and he celebrates the victory in race 2. Clark in second, Carlotti in third. What a dramatic race there. And there is Suganakis. Comes across the line in fourth place. Good to see him back on his feet. Another great race. Wow.
The final results: Diego Poncelet comes in first, Harry Clark in second, Antoine Carlotti in third, Alexandros Suganakis in fourth.
It's super close with Harry because I got a first and a third and he got 2 seconds, but because I had the top time in qualifying, that separates us in the points. So yeah, super happy. So I pushed into third. That was my objective because I knew that if I pushed into fourth, it gets very complicated to pass everyone. Exiting the first slide corner, the righty, I passed Harry, which was kind of my strategy. It happened the same in semifinals, and from then on it was just a question of trying to draft Alex. But well, thankfully for me, he had a bit of an incident in the big slide, and so he slid out to the bales, and then I was basically by myself. I just had to manage my pace, try to go as quick as possible, and they couldn't catch up. So yeah, very good day for me.
The World Championship standings: Diego Poncelet on the top step of the podium, Harry Clark runner-up, Alexandros Suganakis third, Antoine Carlotti fourth, and Andreas Bouclier in fifth.